Welcome again. As you guys know, we are in the third part of the video series where we have started discussing about the types of errors that you can expect in sentence correction question type for verbal ability section. So today we are going to start with the seventh type of error over here. But the first six errors are already discussed in the previous videos. Make sure you go through those videos first and then start with this one. Or you can also directly start with this and then refer to those videos after this. That is not going to make a lot of difference, but make sure you go through all the videos to understand all different types of errors that you can expect in sentence correction type questions. So let us get started. Now, incorrect use of adjectives and adverbs. If you're using adverbs instead of adjectives and adjectives instead of adverbs, it becomes a type of error, right? Adjectives are used to modify what? Nouns. And adverbs are used to modify verbs, adjectives, or sometimes other adverbs as well. So let us understand this with the help of an example. She sang beautifully at the concert. Now, sang is what? Sang is a verb, which indicates that this person sang a song or sang something in the past, because sang is past form of sing, right? She sang beautiful at the concert. Now, beautiful is what? Beautiful is an adjective which you cannot use to modify a verb, and sang is a verb. So we will require a verb to modify it. And what is the correct verb over here? Sang beautifully at the concert would be the correct version of it. Let us take another example to understand this better. He completed the assignment quick. What did he do? He completed the assignment. What is the noun here? Assignment is already completed. So verb is there. What we have to do? We have to modify this verb. How quickly or how lazily he completed it. That's what we want to know. So he completed the assignment quickly. Quickly is the verb, adverb form, and this is the correct form to modify a verb. So these are the types of errors you have to look out for. Next is sentence fragments. Now, if only sentence fragments are given and complete sentence is not given, that fragment alone does not make any sense. To give you an example, because I was tired. Now, this is the first part of a sentence. What happened because that person was tired? We don't know. It does not make sense. So that is also one type of error. Because I was tired, I went to bed early. This is the complete sentence, right? So look out for sentence fragments also while you are marking answers in sentence correction. The next, of course, is run-on sentences and comma splices. Run-on sentences means without any punctuation mark or without using a comma when we are continuously writing a sentence. Even when we are supposed to use a comma there, those sentences are called as run-on sentences. And comma splices. What is comma splices? Comma splices means when we are cutting a complete sentence or two ideas, we are simply joining them with the help of a comma, which is incorrect. That is what we call comma splices. Let us understand it with an example again. What is run on? Run on a sentence looks like this. I went to the store, I bought milk. I went to the store is first part of it, right? This is the second part. This should be joined with the help of a conjunction. So we have used a conjunction here instead and put a comma because two different parts we are joining, right? So before conjunction, we also have to put a comma because that is the rule in grammar. So I went to the store, comma, and I bought milk is the correct answer here. Now let us understand comma splice. I went to the store, comma, I bought milk. This is also incorrect, right? What is correct again? The same one that we discussed before. I went to the store, comma, and I bought milk. This is the correct way of joining two different parts or two different ideas in one sentence. Okay. Now, idiomatic expressions and prepositions. Now, idioms if you are using incorrectly, prepositions if you are using incorrectly, then also your sentence is considered as incorrect. For example, she is good in playing tennis. So this is not the way we express this idea. What is the ideal idiomatic expression or preposition for that matter here? She is good at something. We always use at there. So she is good at playing tennis would be the correct way of saying it. So these are the different types of errors that you can expect in your sentences. So look out for these errors while you are solving sentence correction question types in your MBA entrance examinations. Right? What are some tips that can actually help you with this? You have to practice mock tests, guys. Make sure you practice a lot of mock tests, because only by practicing it again and again and again you will be able to understand which type of errors and how to correct them, right? Next is read extensively. If you read extensively, you will automatically understand what idiomatic expressions are usually used, where comma is used, what are adjectives, what are adverbs. That automatically will become a part of your subconscious mind. So that will also help you in identifying errors, right? This is a very star and important point. You have to, apart from mock tests, of course, extensive reading, you also have to review grammar rules. What are the rules for comma? What are the rules of semicolon? How we are supposed to use an adjective and adverb? Those rules are very important. If you are unaware of it, you won't be able to solve these type of questions. So make sure you are making yourself aware of it, brushing up your grammar, right? Work on weak areas. Now, whichever type of error you are unable to find, or whichever type of error you feel that is giving you a really difficult time in mock tests, solve those particular type of errors more. Get better idea with the help of an expert. Solve it as much as you can. Uh, Take guidance from someone. Understand the rules well and understand how to apply them while you are solving questions. This also will help you become better in identifying errors in sentence correction question type. So guys, this was about types of errors. Now we are going to discuss in the next video, we are going to discuss about reading comprehension, of course, and what are the skills to improve your reading comprehension in verbal ability. So stay tuned. If you have liked this video, make sure you press the like button, press the subscribe button, because if you subscribe to our channel, you will get a lot of free content and lot of free concept builder videos for your verbal ability section. So stay tuned and see you in the next video where we are going to discuss about reading comprehension. Bye bye.